That's your opinion that a dude can say that, but you have to understand that women who have the same power that the man have. Like
Women
me as a
don't
woman,
have power over top shelf men. Women have
uh
no power over top shelf men
I
because you're
don't think
competing.
I don't think you understand when you say top shelf men. I am somebody where I have access. I don't think okay. So I am someone who has access to men, financially stable, mentally stable. I date, listen, I date to marry. So that is the reason my goal is not just to pick a man for myself, but to pick a man who's going to be right for my children, my future, my family. So that is the reason why I have to pick the best person for
Sure,
myself.
that's fine.
Yeah, but if you are dating to marry and you want to pick the best man, and you just said you have dated all these top shelf men, or you have access to all these top shelf men, how come none of them has chosen you as his wife? I'm always wondering, like I always have that question when women say this, oh, I have so many options, all these men want me, but somehow you're still single and unmarried. All these rich guys want you, but clearly no one has put a ring on your finger. And if they have, clearly maybe you don't want them. So are they really good options? Are they really top shelf if they don't want you and maybe you don't want them? I don't know why women say that as a flex.
You can pick the best guy. That's fine. Yeah, I
Exactly.
understand that.
And
Okay.
now that you said, why do top shelf? I still have one ring right now. I'm the person who broke up with the person,
See?
but I've been proposed to not once, not twice,
But
five.
And they keep saying this bullshit. I've been proposed to 1,000 times. Yeah, but 1,000 times you're not married. So it doesn't matter. You feel me? It doesn't matter. You could have a million rings from a million guys. If you're not married to one of them, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we count marriages, we don't count engagements. Clearly, you are not good enough or they are not good enough. And this is the issue. They keep looking, they keep hoping they're going to find Mr. Right. And then in 10, 15, 20 years, she's going to look back and be like, you know what? All those four guys that I turned down, one of them was my husband. In fact, if you guys have heard of this saying, I think Anton Daniels, I heard it from Anton Daniels, and I think I heard it from CGA as well, that most women have already met the man who was supposed to be their husband and they let him go. I will say it one more time. Most women have met the man of their life, the man supposed to be their husband, but they let him go. They missed out on him because they're looking for the greener pastures.
you're not
Times,
married. But you're not married to
five
any of them.
times.
Why aren't you married then?
Why didn't I get married?
Why aren't you married
I
to any of those five?
Because the thing is, at a certain point, I realized they're not the kind of person I want to be with or
Exactly.
have children with,
So it
and
doesn't
that
That's
was
the
matter.
my
point.
choice.
That's what I'm trying to say. The guys that are getting down on one knee or proposing to you, they're not even the guys that you want. And the guys that you do want
They're
are not
not.
going to get down and propose to you knowing that you're dating and entertaining other men. You're
Exactly.
just making my point for me.
Yeah.
She doesn't get
Did
it.
you say that
Do
you
you not
still
see
have
that?
one of those rings as well?
Well, yeah, he was a rich guy. Let me keep the ring.
So
You say so. You stole a rich guy's ring. Guys, we have a thief on our hand. A rich guy proposed to her. She broke off the engagement and she kept the ring. Oh my God. Clearly, that's what I'm saying. They look back. She's going to look back because maybe she thought, and now she's not a bad looking woman, but thinks, she still thinks to this day that she's going to meet multiple rich men, that there's still so many rich men out there who want her, not knowing that every woman on this panel wants those same rich guys, which means there's not enough to go around. So in 10, 15 years, she's going to still keep hoping that the rich guy comes for her.
why would a guy give you a ring if it means nothing when you take it?
What do you
Exactly.
mean? I don't understand you.
You took the ring and you still left.
Think about what a loser that guy
So
is. He gave you the ring,
why
you
on earth
rejected him,
would
and then
any
he gave it
guy
to you to keep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wait,
why
say
on
it
earth would
again.
any guy want to get down on his knee and give you a ring if giving you that ring doesn't mean
Means
you'll stay?
Jack.
And beyond that, why would a new man learn that, hey, so you mean a guy in your past proposed to you, you broke off the engagement and you kept the ring. Why would I now propose to you as well when you're still keeping your ex's ring? Like, no. No man in his right mind is going to propose to her if he knows that information.
I don't think you understand this. If somebody gives you a ring, okay, if somebody proposes to you, right? As a woman, that like a woman gets the ring first and the man doesn't get a ring. But the thing is, like, if you see in a man's behavior that he is not performing the way you want him to be in a relationship, that's when you exit. And as a woman, unless you are legally tied down, you have the right to exit at any moment.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
If you
And that is the reason why men don't want to get married. So you exit at any moment. And God forbid it was a marriage. Then the guy would, because he's a rich guy, like she said, that the guy would have lost half of his wealth because she can exit at any moment she doesn't like something. So when men hear what she's saying, men are like, I ain't getting married. Now, maybe rich guys don't watch YouTube the way we do. So that's why you see so many of them still get messed up in divorce court because they don't watch or listen to women speak like this. But average guy, normal guys like me, are not watching this and saying, oh my God, I can't wait to get married because she can leave at any time she wants and take half of everything and throw me out of my house.
feel like the man is not somebody, because most of the time these men that have proposed to me, the first one was like within 3 months, the second was within 6 months. So I'm just saying, I have like 2 rings, but the 5 of them, like I had to like tell them like, hey, I'm not gonna get married. Do the last 3. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I, as a woman, have the right to decide, like, hey, okay, this person's not gonna work out for me. Like one of them was traveling a lot, like he used to travel a lot. That doesn't mean that he wasn't giving me what I wanted, but the thing is, there was infidelity involved, not from my side, from the men's side. And I said, would I want my child to
But
have
didn't
this?
you just say if you're not married, then anything goes and you can do whatever you want until there's a ring on your finger and the wedding certificate is signed? So how can you call that infidelity? If you're still entertaining dudes until you're married, then why can't that guy entertain other women
I don't.
until the
I
same
didn't
thing?
think you
Good
understand.
question.
Okay, if you go back, I said if somebody puts a ring on your finger, then that means you're monogamous. Okay, and I think everybody else, the girls, understood that. Then from that point on, anything that happens is infidelity.
She's just trying to control the dynamics of the relationship. But it's not going to work, especially when you're dealing with those kind of men, the rich guys that every other woman wants. If I'm going to be honest, at the end of the day, they have that leverage. Now, could she be lucky and find a rich guy who doesn't understand the game and just does whatever she wants? But eventually she will leave him because she will walk all over him and she will become unattracted to him. But what do you guys think? Shout out to Rich Cooper, link down below.